Hi, I'm Jessica Kennedy, bringing you the brief from News Limited for the launch of the 2013 Cannes Young Lions competition. Now in its 5th year, the program searches for young creative talent to represent Australia at the International Festival of Creativity. We sat down with News Limited, a judge and past winners to produce this guide for competition hopefuls.
As a judge, I'm looking for, first and foremost, a really good understanding of the task. So actually really understanding what the brief is asking. I think a lot of people misinterpret the brief at the onset, so that's a really important element. And then really the other important thing is creativity in the response. So Cannes, first and foremost, is still a creative festival. So I think a lot of the media responses sometimes get bogged down a little bit too much in the detail of a strategy and kind of sacrifice the creative component of their response. So that's a really important element as well. The competition helps young creative talent because firstly it allows them to benchmark themselves against other young people, both locally but also internationally. I think that's a really, really important thing to be able to do if you want to keep progressing your skill base and improving your craft. And then the second thing is it helps build your reputation. So if you're a young person, try to be seen in the marketplace and build your reputation as a really capable young thinker, Cannes is a great platform for you to be able to build that reputation in the market.
Well, we think the role that Young Lions plays in developing local talent is it unearths really good strategic thinkers and it raises their profile within the industry, and it's a great nurturing of talent for the industry. I think the biggest challenges for young creatives is about trying to find really seamless integrated ideas and align the strategic thinking across channels. So trying to articulate that and create a narrative for that is really difficult. And I think working to the punishing deadlines that the clients demand is tough. So this competition allows them to develop great strategic thinking, great narratives, and to work to deadline management.
My experience last year in Young Lions was pretty amazing. I would call it the highlight of my career. I think I see the whole experience as a massive learning curve. I think that throughout each sort of stage of the Young Lions competition, it requires a little bit of different skill set. So you're always using new skills, learning new skills, finessing new skills. So it was definitely a massive learning curve.
The whole experience was just enthralling. Being part of Cannes, I was competing against 19 countries overseas, and representing Australia there was a huge honour.
I think it's a bit of a whirlwind, the whole sort of thing, because you're very focused on the competition and obviously winning and coming up with good ideas, but then you get over there and you realise that you're in the south of France at the same time, and it's a bit of a trip with a lot of interesting people. So I would say exhausting, rewarding, and a good junket.
So tips for 2013, I'd say to make sure you come up with a big bang idea and apply the skills that you learn from your organisation, because judges want to see what you've learned throughout your experience and how you apply that in the real world. And Cannes all about creativity and innovation, so make sure you come up with something drastic, be bold, be creative. They want to see that in you because that's what it's about.
Obviously definitely enter it. I think that's the starting point, and also work hard at it, because I think at each stage as you go through the competition you learn a lot, and it's no matter if you get through the first round or if you get through to Cannes, you learn the whole way through.
Two things, both that completely contradict each other, but I'll say it anyway. Tip number one, I would say trust your gut. So pick the ads that you personally like. Don't predict what other people are going to like, because I think that's a good way of making sure that you're entering something original. And then the second tip I would give, which contradicts the first tip, is that remember your audience, your target audience. They're creative directors sitting around an agency at 10 p.m. with beers in their hands. Entertain them, make them laugh, and don't make judging any harder than it is for them. Make it stand out. It helped my career heaps. So when I came back from France, I was able to get on better briefs in the department. So, I was still a junior team, and I was still kind of doing the briefs that junior teams have to do, but at the same time, my creative director definitely started to flick me a few more opportunities. So, and I think that that's the start of, how do you get out some better work. So yeah, better briefs.
Winning Young Lions has helped my career massively. I think both inside my agency and outside of my agency. I think within my agency some really great opportunities came my way after winning Young Lions. And then also outside of my agency, it's a competition where you get exposure to a lot of people within the industry. So one of the best things for me that's sort of come out of the Young Lions experience is finding a mentor outside of my agency who's there to sort of guide and help me with my career.
That's it for The Brief. I'm Jessica Kennedy. Thanks for watching. Be sure to keep up to date with the latest news by visiting BNT Online and following us throughout the week on Facebook and Twitter.